And aside from that, what other advice would you have for founders within the DeFi space?
Whew. Oh man. That's that's tough. That's tough. So I mean, from I guess like from the perspective, there's a couple of different things, but rather than bore everyone that's on the call, I think founders, the two biggest things is if you have the choice, make sure whoever you're choosing to partner with, whether it is on your team or on your cap table, if you have the choice, make sure that it's a good partnership. That they're going to be there for you whenever the chips are down, like not whenever everything's rosy, but whenever things aren't going well, whenever the bear market hits and lasts a little bit longer, because the more that you have to allocate your time and space to buttoning up those negative influences, the more that it takes away your energy and bandwidth for actually pushing forward the business. So, not everyone has those particular that particular luxury, so to speak. We are we're very scrappy. We have not been handed anything. We had to scratch, claw, and knife fight for every single thing that we have, and continue to do so today. But we're still fortunate that some of the people that we did get a chance to do business and continue to do business with are some of those good people. Others not so much, but those are good lessons to learn as well. The second piece is just self care. And it's a super generalist thing that everyone says. And people want to say, like, oh, run or do this. But no, you have to generally take care of yourself. And that can be different for anyone, whether it's working out, sleeping, eating well, breathing, meditation, whatever it may be. It's going to take different shapes and sizes, but you have to take time to take care of yourself, or else you're not going to survive. But furthermore, you're not going to see the board clearly. That's the biggest thing that like founders struggle with, is whenever you're caught in the eye of the hurricane, you're like, oh, like, okay, yep, that's the move to make. But if you can just step back for 5, 10 minutes consistently, whether that's a workout, breathing exercises, cold shower, running, like you name it, it will level set you, and then you'll be able to see the board clearly and make the appropriate moves, or at least the moves that have a higher probability to go your way and turn things around. I think that is lost on a lot of people, and it just kind of blows my mind whenever VCs and other people and advisors are so willing to offer a email invite, but no one genuinely asks how the human on the opposite end of the line is doing mentally, and are they seeing things clearly. So for people like, so for, from a founder's perspective, no one's going to do that for you. You have to do that yourself, and I can't stress that enough, especially given the bear market conditions that we're in.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that self-care is like, the biggest priority for a founder because if you can't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of a company. But it generally just makes you see the board a lot more clearly, and you have to do it to really see the difference in your lifestyle, and it even starts from just like what you eat too. Um,
Yes, I mean, you could. I would like. I love this. This is what I do. I mean, we could talk about eating and breathing and all this other stuff, and I mean, it would be a separate it would be a separate Twitter space. But again, it's like, just find what, like, from an individual perspective, just find what works for you and double down on it, and don't quit too quickly, because, like, of course no one wants to do this at the end, like at the beginning of it, but just create a routine, a habit of it within 30 days, and then it will just be a part of your life. If it's something that you let atrophy, then get back to it and try to build it back up again. But it's super, super, super important, and it's one of the things that I would stack right there up with having, a good plan, a good team, and everything else. Like, make sure you're taking care of yourself and you're seeing things clearly as possible.